Here's the second part of the video I forgot to show, just me starting it up and driving it around. Cranks right up. Seat belts are the old 90s automatic ones. It starts right up, little belt squeak from the get-go. Sometimes it lingers, sometimes it doesn't. That's it scraping just because it sits so low. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not that bouncy, but it's not the stiffest ride either. True Heart coilovers are the ones on it. This is a really rough neighborhood, but once you get out, it's not bad on a relatively smooth road. You just gotta watch out for potholes and bumps and dips like the one I just went over. On rough roads, I don't really go like past second gear, just because I've ripped and destroyed oil pans, not on this car, but on other ones. There's a speed bump up here I'll go over so you guys can see how it handles over a speed bump. First one. It's not too bad. It scrapes a little bit. If you know anything about low cars, though, you know you gotta go over them sideways so you don't fuck anything up. Here's another one. I'm just gonna keep this video out until I get onto a main road. There's like 3 or 4 speed bumps. I take this thing over 3 or 4 speed bumps daily, you know, for months now, and it holds up fine. It's kind of weird driving manual one-handed, but whatever. Another little speed bump, speed hump, whatever you call it. You can hear the intake, still pretty clean. On the dash, for some reason, no matter what you do, the seatbelt light will come on, the brake lamp light will come on. Sometimes the check engine light will flicker on and off, but it's never stayed on for me anyway. I haven't got it looked at, but ever since I've had the car, the check engine light, you know, pops up here and there. But from what could be anybody's guess, I haven't ever got it checked because it runs and drives for what I needed to do anyway. Coilovers are maxed out on the lowest setting. If I ride with more than just myself in the car, the tires rub in the rear and it smells like burned rubber and ass. So if you were to get the car and you're going to drive it around with more than one person, I would suggest, you know, maybe raising it so the tires don't rub in the rear, but yeah, driver's preference. I like to sit as low as I can. And here's the main road. Might sit here for a minute or two just waiting for an opening. But roads like this, the main roads are pretty clear. Got the arrow. There's the exhaust, but I don't like to make it loud. So I kind of shift before it gets too loud. But on roads like this, it's just relatively smooth sailing. Sometimes you'll hear a bump with the markers, sometimes you won't, depending on how raised they are from the ground. The radio and aux cable do work, but since I'm recording, I just haven't plugged it in, so you can enjoy the silence with me. I'll take it on this road and then I'll probably just stop recording because I think this video will do or show what I needed to show. Sometimes the speedometer wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on how she's feeling that day. Right now it's working, but sometimes it'll be working and it'll just stop for maybe a mile or two and then it'll pick back up, but it's all pretty random. It doesn't really bother me, so I haven't got it looked at. The heat works, but I bought the car with the AC compressor already removed, so it gets nice and toasty here in the summer.